Hello and welcome to In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be talking about the protest over the center's offshore mining plan, and this is taking place in the state of Kerala. So basically there is a mining plan. There is a mining plan. This has been by center and the state of Kerala is opposing it. The opposition for this mining plan has been or is being done by the state. So what is the whole respect is what we will be looking today. First of all, about the points of discussion, first about the news, then about the act or the amendment to the act with regard to the mining, then blocks of Kollam coast, offshore area and union government rights, fishermen community concern, and in the end a prelims MCQ. So basically what we will be doing in this program is, first of all, about the news, that why Kerala is seeing protest over the center's offshore mining plan. Offshore means that if this is the coastal plain of any state, or you can say of any land, then the area or the area with regard to sea, ocean or water, so where the land area or the coastal area ends, so after that the offshore mining plan, it means that the mining needs to be done where the coastal plains have ended. It means after the coastal plains. Before moving forward, Drishti IAS Mukherjee Nagar classes has now been shifted to Noida, and the admissions are open for the IAS GS Foundation course covering both prelims and mains. The English medium batch is starting from 8th of April, while the Hindi medium batch is starting from 26th of March. For more information, give us a call at 87501, or you can also download the Drishti Learning app. So first of all, about the news. So what is happening is that Kerala has been witnessing protest over proposed mining of its coast. So proposed mining, it means it has not been done, it has been proposed of its coast. It means from the coast of Kerala. So Kerala is one of the southernmost states of India, and the MPs and legislators staged a protest in Delhi against the move of the center. And earlier this month also, the state assembly unanimously passed a resolution urging the center to drop the offshore mining plan. So basically you can understand that there is a mining plan of the center and the opposition has been done by the state of Kerala. Now, first of all, about the amended act, because this will tell you that what the issue is. So, Offshore Areas Mineral Development and Regulation Act 2002, also known as OAMDR Act, it talks about, it deals with the development of mineral resources in the country's maritime zones, which was amended in the year 2023. So, this act was amended in the year 2023, and this act deals with the development of mineral resources in the country's maritime zones. Now, after the amendment, what happened was that earlier offshore excavation was under the aegis of the central government. So earlier offshore excavation was under the central government, like for example Indian Bureau of Mining, GSI, which is the Geological Survey of India, Atomic Minerals Directorate, etc. But after the amendment has been done, offshore mining also opened for the private sector. So before the amendment, private sector could not enter into the offshore mining aspect, but amendment opened up offshore mining to the private sector also. And the amended act unveiled a competitive auction process to encourage private sector participation in the exploration of the offshore resources such as polymetallic nodules, lime, mud and construction sand. So now after the amendment to the act, private players has also entered into it, and the process for the auction process, it has now become more competitive. And the center has launched country's first tranche of e-auction of 13 offshore blocks last year, that is in the year 2024. Of the 13 blocks, 3 are of the Kerala coast, 3 of Gujarat and 7 in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and the proposed lease is for 50 years. 50 years lease period is there, and out of the 13 blocks, 3 blocks are along the Kerala's coast, and these are the 3 blocks for which the opposition is being done. Now the blocks of Kollam coast. Now if we will look at the map of Kerala, now look at this map, this is the map of Kerala. Then if we will talk about the Kollam, so this is the location of Kollam. So Kollam is the area which is situated at the southern Kerala, and the 3 blocks in Kerala is situated along the Kollam coast. So the study conducted by the Geological Survey of India along the Kerala coast, it has found that the state's offshore has a huge deposit of construction grade sand, around 745 million tons. So the 745 million tons of construction sand is what is catching everyone's eye. So this is the highlight of the 3 blocks which has been identified in Kerala. And at present, mining is under consideration at 3 blocks of the Kollam coast in southern Kerala, and the study has found that these blocks have a deposit of 300 million tons of sand, and this sand will be very useful for the construction purpose. And the depth of the sea in that coast is from 48 meters to 68 meters. And now this is a good news also, because the coast of Kerala is rich in construction sand, but this is becoming a problem also. Now, offshore area and union government rights. First of all, let us see this, and then we will know that why this Kollam coast is creating a problem, the 3 blocks there. Now, OMDR, it says that offshore area means the territorial waters, continental shelf, exclusive economic zone, and other maritime zones of India. Now, first of all, if we will talk about, now imagine if this is a coastal area of any state, then first of all, if we will talk about the territorial sea, then territorial sea distance from the land is 12 nautical miles. 12 nautical miles. And then if we will talk about the exclusive economic zone area of any country, then that is 200 nautical miles from the land. And then if we will talk about the continental shelf of any land, then continental shelf is the last point, or you can say the tip from where the land ends. So this is the continental shelf. So offshore area means territorial water, continental shelf, exclusive economic zone, or you can say other maritime zones of India. This is what the offshore area means. And then section 2 of the act, it talks about that center with the right to control mines and minerals in offshore areas. So it is the center which controls the mines and minerals in offshore areas, but fishing and related developmental activities up to 12 nautical miles in the sea is a state subject. Now this is where the problem is actually getting created. That right to control mines and minerals in the offshore area is with center, but it is the state who has the right to control fishing and related developmental activities up to 12 nautical miles, and 12 nautical miles is territorial sea. Territorial waters also comes under the offshore area. So that is where the clash between center and state is taking place, and the state subject it is given under the 7th schedule of the Constitution of India. And then according to the Union Mining Ministry, 3 blocks of the Kollam coast are beyond 12 nautical miles and thus are not under the Kerala government. So, see, right to control mines and minerals in offshore area is with center. But in that territorial water which comes under the offshore area, the fishing and related developmental activities up to 12 nautical miles comes under state control. Union Mining Ministry is saying that the 3 blocks along the Kollam coast is beyond the 12 nautical miles, therefore it will not come under the state government. Now, the problem that why Kerala is opposing the move for the 3 blocks or the mining of the 3 blocks along the Kollam coast is because the fishermen community will be at risk. So Kerala wants the center to drop the mining plan as it will lead to irreparable damage to the fisheries sector and the livelihood of around 11 lakh fishermen, which is spread across 2 to fishing villages will be at risk. And the reasons are that mining could also lead to release of toxic substances into the sea. Second, huge vessels deployed for mining will hamper the fishing activities there. Third, it will trigger plumes of sediments, and these sediments will travel to a long distance, causing harm to fish and aquatic ecosystems. Fourth, sea bottom mining will lead to clouding of water, which will prevent light penetration. Because sea bottom mining means mining at the seabed, so this will also cause harm to the aquatic ecosystem of that area, and also with regard to the penetration of sunlight into the sea. So these are the fishermen community concern, which is the biggest concern with regard to the centre's plan of mining and why the Kerala government is opposing it. So this was the whole issue, and in the end, a prelims MCQ, and like always, you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. So the question is, fishing and related developmental activities up to 12 nautical miles in the sea is a state subject, center subject, concurrent subject, or none of the above. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.